so much for joining me this evening. Today, we're going to be focusing on creating a safe environment for you so that you may be able to work through stress management when things feel a little overwhelming. We're going to focus today on hypnosis, breathing techniques, visualization, along with the ideal of Reiki, using energy transfer through the visuals on this video. Now it's completely up to you whether you choose to watch and feel the healing process of the hand movements, the idea of physical touch, comforting and creating that space that's safe for you to open up and explore your feelings, or whether you feel you'd like to close your eyes and instead just focus on listening to the sound of my voice. So, whether you keep your eyes open or closed during the session, I'd like you now to begin focusing on the sensations of your body, focusing on trying to keep your space calm and clear so that you reap as much of the benefits from this session today as possible. So, before we begin, I'd like for you to make sure that you are in a comfortable room, making sure it's nice and quiet, peaceful and relaxed, with dark or dim lighting, and making sure that you won't have any distractions during this session. If you are to be distracted, not to worry, just simply pause, relax your mind and refocus, and then continue when you're ready. We're going to begin with some breathing exercises today. I'm going to count your inhales, pauses, and exhales. We call this square breathing. I was introduced to square breathing by a friend of mine, and I want to thank him for introducing me. So, I'll be asking you to take a breath in for 4, pause for 4, out for 4, and another pause for 4, creating a square. I'll be counting along with you so that you stay on track. Okay, so deep breath in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 4. Good. Let's slow it down a little bit now, okay? In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 2 more together. I hope that the breathing is helping you to feel more relaxed and in control of your environment. So, once more. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. And hold, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Try your best to continue that pattern of breathing, or at least a pattern that feels comfortable and relaxing and manageable to you. We want your breathing to be slow, controlled and peaceful, not elevating our heart rate in any way, just helping us to feel more relaxed as we get more comfortable in the space. So, I'm now going to perform a little bit of visualization with you. I want you to imagine a large, vast space in front of you. Imagine this space looks like a really peaceful place. Maybe it's somewhere that you've been before. Could it be a beach by the ocean? Maybe a beautiful, calming, trickling stream by a forest. Maybe it's a mountain landscape. You can feel the fresh, cool breeze as the vast open space looks so inviting. Maybe there's even a sunset. Imagine what that space is for you. And I want you to imagine you're in this space. Connect with those senses. Firstly, I'd like for you to imagine what you can feel in this space. Can you feel the cold stone of the mountain beneath you as you sit comfortably watching a sunset? Maybe you can feel the sand between your toes. It's warm and it sinks in. Maybe you can feel a nice warm beating sun on your face as you look across a valley. Maybe you can feel the water running over your feet as you stand in the stream. I next want you to think about what you can see. Can you see the wind blowing the trees, maybe the clouds in the sky. You can see the moss growing on the trees, or the snow on the peaks of the mountains. I want you to now think of what you can hear when you're in this vast and relaxing space. Can you hear the trickling of water as the stream passes? Maybe the crash of ocean waves. Maybe you can hear people playing in the distance. Or you can hear the simple sound of peace and silence, tranquility. Finally, I want you to think about what you can smell. Can you smell the fresh mountain air? Maybe. Can you smell the salty sea? Maybe fresh flowers growing by you, or even rotten leaves beneath your feet. I want you to wrap all of those senses into one for me, imagining them all at once. You've now created a happy and safe environment for yourself. This is now your space. You own this space, and no one else can enter the space unless you allow them. This is a space where you are completely in control of everything that happens, everything you can see, smell, hear and touch. This place is completely free from any judgment or worry. It is simple calmness. The messiness and busyness of your mind doesn't penetrate this space. It's that one time where you can just be still, where your mind can just be quiet. It feels so comforting to you. You're welcome to stay in this space for a while. Just sit in this space. You feel happy. You feel blessed. You feel the safest you've ever felt. We can often find ourselves allowing stress to take over. It feels overwhelming, and a lot of the time we simply feel like we can't escape from it. Some of us, unfortunately, don't have the luxury of a safe space in our reality, and so we have to create that safe space for ourselves in our own mind. Remember that this is probably the most powerful thing that you can allow yourself to do in the world. It requires so much self-love and dedication to allow yourself a safe place. to simply just be, without fear of judgment, the fear of disappointing people or people disappointing us, where we are the only being, the most important being, and only our feelings and needs are mattered and met. I'm so proud of you for allowing yourself to create this space for yourself. Whenever you're feeling alone, afraid or overwhelmed, allow yourself to close your eyes, reflect and remember this space that you've created for yourself today. You may need to use the guided breathing in order to reach this place. But once you're here, you're able to have that peace and quiet and have that moment to calm yourself, regroup, and enter back into your reality, feeling a little more level-headed and with more perspective about what's important and how wonderful you are and how deserving you are of peace and respect. Now, I want you to slowly come back into reality, slowly come back from this space. Now you're feeling calm and ready for the day you have ahead. You feel so rested. You feel as though the world is your oyster. Any worries I've been plucking away and wiping away with Reiki during this session. You wake up feeling rejuvenated, like the best version of yourself. I'm going to count you down from 60 to 1, and when I reach 1, you will fall into a deep and restful sleep. I want to remind you of how wonderful you are, and thank you for spending this time with me this evening. 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good night. Sleep well and be rested.